probably doesn't even know she's late.
I know, I'm late. I'm sorry. The ER is a circus. Someone tell me if I'm losing my mind because at this point, I don't know. On top of St. Mary's being in debt, the staffing shortage is killing us. I don't even know how to make a reasonable schedule at this point. And did I mention that the ER is a total circus? Sorry, I just feel like we're juggling more balls than humanly possible.
Megan, the ER is always busy. I mean, can it be any worse today than it was last Tuesday?
Oh yeah, there was that family all vomiting together, in unison.
Trust me, Mario, it's worse. So let's make this meeting efficient so we can get back to managing the chaos.
So, we have a 62-year-old stroke patient recovering in room 312.
Oh, you mean Joan? She's adorable.
Exactly. It looks like her insurance only covers a 3-night stay, and last night was her 3rd night. According to her insurance company, we should discharge her today.
Flora, are we talking about the same person? The Joan I know completely lost the use of her right arm. It's too soon for her to go home.
Right? She hasn't learned to do anything on her own yet. Does she have any family at home or any other support system to help her out? She's gonna need help doing things like preparing food, using a restroom, taking a shower.
Well, she's going to eventually need to relearn how to do those things.
How is she supposed to do that and help her daughter at the same time?
Why does she need to take care of her
Her daughter works full-time and has 3 kids. Joan moved in 8 months ago to help. She gets the older kids dressed, watches the toddler all day, and then picks the older 2 up when school is out.
You mean she used to do that?
That's my point. Not only can she no longer care for her grandkids, she's the one who needs additional care.
I hear you, but these are going to be long-term dilemmas. 1 or 2 extra nights in the hospital isn't going to change any of these circumstances.
I'm sorry, I need to use the restroom.
Dr. Andrews, recovery. Dr. Andrews, report your recovery.
You know she adores you, Kenny.
Sorry, what? I spaced out.
Joan, the room you're staring at. She adores you. You're good to her.
Thanks, Carmen. She's pretty cool.
But a couple more nights might give Joan's daughter time to figure out a plan. Rehab options, long-term facility, that kind of thing.
She definitely needs rehab, but she needs to do it someplace else because we need the bed for more critical patients who's been in the ER for the past 3 days.
So, she'd have to come out of pocket.
I can ask if she'd like to consider those options, but I doubt she can swing it. She's retired. The only income she has is her pension, and that's a pretty meager amount.
But if she can't pay her bills, the hospital's debts are only going to get worse.
It doesn't feel right to release her when she still needs so much help and has nobody at home to offer it.
It also isn't right for her to pay thousands of dollars to stay any longer. Realistically, there isn't much we can do. We provided her medical treatment, but according to her insurance, what she needs is outpatient occupational therapy, not without it costing her to stay.
Well, she doesn't have any other stable living situation where she can relearn her skills. And she isn't gonna get that at her daughter's house.
I just don't think it's responsible to release her into that situation.
We have to look at the big picture, Flora. It's irresponsible for us to let the room be occupied by someone who can be discharged when the ER is overflowing with people in immediate need.
And with the hospital so busy, that puts Joan at more risk of infection if she stays here.
Wait a minute, Kenny. Now you're agreeing with Megan. Whose side are you on right now?
Jones, I'm on the patient's side. We all have to be. I mean, I don't think it's right for her to move back in with her daughter, but I also realize that her staying here isn't her best option either. And I don't know what the right answer is.
You're right. It's like a no-win situation. But right now, we should think about what's best for the hospital, and I think we should discharge her. Joan is in stable condition, and we need to focus resources and rooms on patients who need us more urgently.
I'm not happy about this.
I'm not either, but this is the best option we have right now.
I gotta run. Apparently I was needed downstairs 10 minutes ago. I guess you weren't kidding about the ER being a circus today.
And now, of course, I'm the one who has to go give Joan the bad news.
I'm sorry. I really wish we could do more for her.
So, what exactly is wrong?
Sorry, Sophie.